The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was born in Mecca, modern-day Saudi Arabia, around 570 AD. This remarkable individual is an example for each of us. A prophet, a ruler, philosopher, orator, warrior, spouse, friend, father, uncle, nephew, grandfather. Whatever role Muhammad, peace be upon him, assumed, he excelled at it. He was a person filled with love, patience, courage, wisdom, generosity, and nobility. A man who inspired millions of lives around the world. In the Holy Quran, the Almighty said, "We sent you Muhammad, not but as a mercy for all creatures." Quran, Surah 21, Ayat 107. The prophetic mission of Muhammad, peace be upon him, began at the age of 40, around 609-610 AD, and lasted for 23 years until 632 AD. From the darkness of ignorance, he, by the grace of the Most High, led people into the light. Shortly before his passing, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, delivered his last sermon during the Hajj pilgrimage. It is known as the farewell sermon. It served not only as a reminder to his followers, but also as crucial guidance. The farewell sermon marked the conclusion of the prophetic mission. The 10th year after the Hijrah, migration to Medina, was notable for three significant events. The farewell sermon, delivered during the farewell pilgrimage in Mecca, the arrival of several delegations to declare their acceptance of Islam by them and their tribes, and finally the mass conversion of people to the religion of Muhammad, peace be upon him. Thus, the Prophet performed the farewell Hajj in the 10th year after the Hijrah. This first and last Hajj of the Prophet, peace be upon him, holds a significant place in the history of Islam. It was then that he demonstrated the proper way to perform each of the rituals of Hajj, the fifth pillar of Islam. The farewell sermon took place on the 9th day of the month of Dhul-Hijjah, the 12th month of the lunar calendar, in 632 AD on the Mount Arafat. At that time, a vast number of people were performing pilgrimage together with the Prophet, peace be upon him. In the farewell sermon, after praising the Almighty, the Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "O people, listen to me carefully, for I know not whether I shall meet you again after this year in this place. O people, just as you regard this month, this day, this city as sacred, so regard the life and property of every Muslim as a sacred trust. Return the goods entrusted to you to their rightful owners. Hurt no one, so that no one may hurt you. Remember that you will indeed meet your Lord, and that He will indeed reckon your deeds. God has forbidden you to take usury interest. Therefore, all interest obligations shall be henceforth be waived. Your capital, however, is yours to keep. You will neither inflict nor suffer any iniquity. God has judged that there shall be no interest, and that all the interest due to Abbas ibn Abd al-Muttalib shall be henceforth be waived. Beware of Satan for the safety of your religion. He has lost all hope that will ever be able to lead you astray in big things, so beware of following him in small things. O people, it is true that you have certain rights with regard to your women, but they also have rights over you. Remember that you have taken them as your wives only under a trust from God and with His permission. If they abide by your right, then to them belongs the right to be fed and clothed in kindness, Do treat your women well, and be kind to them, for they are your partners and committed helpers. And it is your right that they do not make friends with anyone of whom you do not approve, as well as never to be unchaste. O people, listen to me in earnest, worship God. Perform your 5 daily prayers, fast during the month of Ramadan, and offer zakat. Perform Hajj if you can afford to. All mankind is from Adam and Eve. An Arab has no superiority over a non-Arab, nor does a non-Arab have any superiority over an Arab. A white has no superiority over a black, nor does a black have any superiority over a white. None have superiority over another, except by pity and good action. Learn that every Muslim is a brother to every Muslim, and that the Muslims constitute one brotherhood. Nothing shall be legitimate to a Muslim which belongs to a fellow Muslim, unless it was given freely and willingly. Do not, therefore, do injustice to yourselves. Remember, one day you will appear before God and answer for your deeds. So beware, do not stray from the path of righteousness after I am gone. O people, no prophet or apostle will come after me, and no new faith will be born. Reason well, therefore, O people, and understand the words which I convey to you. I leave behind me 2 things, the Quran and my example, the Sunnah, and if you follow these, you will never go astray. All those who listen to me shall pass on my words to others, and those to others again. And may the last ones understand my words better than those who listen to me directly. Be my witness, O God, that I have conveyed your message to your people. With these words, the Prophet, peace be upon him, concluded the farewell sermon. At that moment, a revelation descended upon Mount Arafat. This day I have perfected for you your religion and completed my favor upon you, and have approved for your Islam as religion. Quran Surah 5, Ayah 3. Even today, the farewell sermon of Prophet Muhammad is transmitted to every Muslim in every corner of the world through all possible means of communication. Muslims are reminded of it in mosques and lectures. Truly, it is remarkable in its depth, touching upon crucial aspects of the religion, God's rights over humanity, and the rights of people among themselves. Though the soul of the Prophet, peace be upon him, has departed this world, his words live on in our hearts.